Alrighty, g'day guys, and welcome to an update review for Legend DD 3.44Q. So this was pretty new. I think it's out on the FBG bots today, so yeah, let's have a look. So general, move functions to collect data for arena crashes, cool. Basically means they fix the arena crashes for the most part, which is awesome. Haven't seen one in a while. Collecting more generic data for the map makers, yeah, that's cool. That's their thing, not too interesting for me. PP icon images and the early bowman you could summon are fixed, so that's a good thing. Apparently there was an issue with PRNM. There you go, don't play much PR, but once again it's good to have it fixed. So this one's kind of cool. You can rate other players' behavior and performance in game by clicking on their town hall. So the idea behind this, or the company line of the idea behind this, is that it's for the admins to get more feedback more easily about trial players in game. Realistically, what it's actually for, it's actually to let me give Moa and Rummy the lowest ratings every single game. That's what it's actually for. So yeah, I'm happy about that. Maybe if I give them enough low ratings, they'll go back to trial. Probably not, but we might try. Right. Onto the units. So Flamebeard, the unupgraded fire rat. Explosion damage reduced from 5% plus 28 to the value, which is maximum 28 plus 5%. Sure. It's very slightly nerfed, but the unupgraded one was pretty crap anyway, so that's fine. Explosion damage for the big fire rat now. Explosion damage reduced from 8% value plus 50 to value times 2, maximum of 45 plus 8% value. Okay, so basically it does 5 less damage as an explosion most of the time. Splash versus air units is reduced. This is good, makes it a lot less ridiculous on 13 and 21. Also level 5 if you play it with Crab. So this is really interesting, this change here. It does not spawn lava tiles by itself anymore. So before, when you upgraded into it, it would immediately spawn all the lava tiles around it, right? All of them. Now it will only have the lava tile underneath itself if you build it in one level, but it will retain the lava tiles that the small Flamebeard keeps, right? You know, it shoots out one every level in a random spot. So if you want all the lava tiles around it, then you have to sit on a small Flamebeard for like 6 levels or something. Really cool change, makes it a lot less problematic on 7. Still a nerf to it on 15. Doesn't affect it for later in the game than that, but honestly, that's fine. This is a cool nerf. I think it's an interesting way to nerf it. Alright, slaves no longer get bombs strapped to them, so that's good. Because that was really bullshit, because it was basically a 5 for 1. And death animation can't be seen through fog. Good. I like this. This is really, really good. It doesn't fuck with the identity of the unit, it doesn't fuck with the strengths, it just makes it harder to use, right? So I really like it, and it might not be Flamebeard or Flame Rat for 7, might not be automatic anymore, which is pretty cool. Alright, Frigate, so the ship, the bull ship. Spawns landlubbers in front of the ship instead of behind. This is actually a small nerf, I would say. But considering the rest of the changes, it's probably ends up being a buff. But that's fine. So, collision size increased from 30 to 36. I don't know how much this is in a practical sense, but it's a good change because ship didn't have enough collision, basically. They could stack up on top of themselves. It was really, really silly. Really good change. Good nerf. Landlubber collision size increased as well. Cool. Once again, that'll just hurt the ship stack. Attack damage decreased a little bit. Not a huge decrease, but I believe it will never one-shot level 4 anymore. So level 4 is a lot more difficult for ship. Attack speed. It says attack speed time. It should just be attack time increased from 1.5 to 1.55, so it attacks a little bit slower. Cool. 20 less HP. Alright. Good changes. I like these changes. So ship does less damage, has less HP, and basically massing them together is worse because your units won't be able to stack like they used to, and they'll have to spread out more and they'll be running around not being able to find space and look really silly if you just spam ships like you used to at a certain mass. So good. We'll see if it's enough, but it's like, once again, good changes. I really like these changes because they're not doing like the Blizzard style of nerf, or at least if you played Hearthstone, like the Blizzard style of nerf, where it's like, this thing was a little bit overtuned, let's make it like 3 mana more expensive, right? And then no one ever plays it. It's fucking rest in peace, Warsong Commander. Alright, onto Militia. Food cost increased from 1 to 2, so now the Peasant costs 1 and the Militia costs 1. Pretty big nerf, honestly, because cheap units that you build a lot of them doubles the amount of food, so yeah, pretty sizable nerf actually, just with that. Collision size increased. Same deal as the ship. It's good. If you're just spamming this one unit, then it gets worse once you have a lot of them. Spear cost increased by 10. Really good. Important for sure. The spear was the problem. I think the axe was maybe like slightly too strong on 12 and 14, but no one really gives a shit about 12 and 14, like a lot of games. But that also got a 5 gold cost increase, so sure. Cloth armor attack speed went down from plus 20% to now plus 16%. Okay, little nerf to that. And the plate armor, the decrease went from used to give you 5% less attack speed, now it gives you 10% less attack speed. So yeah, sizable nerfs on the DPS. The base HP also got kicked by 20. The only thing I'll say is Spear still does a lot of damage, so it's still probably very good, but I don't think I'm going to be massing militias with spears for level 15 anymore. So, you know, that's good. We'll see if this is enough. It's on the right track. Doesn't make the unit unplayable, just makes it less silly for sure. So, right track, and we'll just have to see. I'm not sure that it's enough, but it's good. I'm also glad they didn't touch Hammer, because you can actually play it in the early game still. Alright, early game, I mean the first 3 levels. It's a little bit awkward without Hammer. Right, Battleship, the big pirates spawn in front instead of behind. Yep, completely fine. Privateer, 1 less pistol shot. Cool. Yeah, small nerf. Did it need the nerf? I kinda think so, because it was on that, like... I don't think the unit needed a nerf, I just think a small nerf like this is healthy. Honestly, it makes the unit better on level 3. It just makes it a slightly worse on 7 and 10, where it was just, you know, you'd see people spamming privateers. It's like Spear Militia, but worse, right? So I like this. Cannon. Attack time reduced by a little bit. Okay, cannon is slightly better. I'm down with that. It's pretty fucking awful. Last update, so... a little bit better. Probably still fairly weak overall, but that's okay. At least in the early game. It just has more, I guess, more application as a DPS in the mid and late. Abnormality. A little bit worse in Arena. That's fine. Could probably needed that nerf for Arena. I'm okay with that. Hydra, couple of little bug fixes. So apparently Hydra could cause crashes, and then sometimes the small Hydras wouldn't get Parasite buff. So yeah, minor buff to Hydra. Same deal with PD and the Parasite. Yep, and now Parasite, if you sell increased infection, you'll get the right gold, and the value on the scoreboard should be accurate now. Sometimes it wouldn't take into account the Parasite. Ghost can't be seen through Fog of War. Cool. Bug fix, some units didn't receive Witch Dock and Lava Tile bonuses, apparently. So there you go. Right, awesome. Definitely keen to play some games with this. Check out the Militia and Ship and Flameboy, see how they feel, but I think the nerfs are all really, really good, because those were the top 3 units, basically, and those 3 were, like, oppressive, where every other unit was not so oppressive, I don't feel. So, yeah, the oppressive units got nerfed. So, yeah, hopefully this will make the games a bit more even. Anyway, super quick TLDR right at the end for anyone who just wants to skip to this. Hopefully I'll remember to put something in the comments. So, Arena Crash data, doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. If you play PP or PR, that's better. Rate trials or give Moa and Rummy shit. Flamebeard, small nerf. Fire Overlord nerf. Ship, quite a few nerfs. Militia, a few nerfs. Spears, probably still pretty strong, but we'll see. Privateer, small nerf. Cannon, tiny buff. Abnos are worse on Arena. Hydras are better with parasites, PDs are better with parasites. Parasites are doing the correct things. Can't see Ghost and Fog of War, and Witch Dock and Lava Tile should work on every unit. Right, cheers very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that, and I'll catch you in the next one.